show for some people out there, man.
Test. 1, 2, 1.
I want to show for some people out there, man. I want to show for some people out there, man.
On the clock. Does that work? That's a little hot in my ear. Ooh.
So I can hear you, but barely.
Is that right?
Yeah.
See, I can hear me great. Okay. As a matter of fact, it's a little too hot. What's that? Yeah. Test. That's a little hot in my ears. I like to hear myself, but I don't want to blow my ears out either. Test. What do you got over there?
Not much.
Really? What's that?
I hear you, but just very.
What's it showing on your meters? Hello. Testing, 1, 2, 3, test. Better? We'll wait till they do the sophomore stuff.
I want to show for some people out there, man. Show for some people out there, man. show for some people out there, man. I want to show for some people out there, man. I want to show for some people out there, man.
Good evening, basketball fans, on a cold February and snowy February night. Welcome to Casper College. Sweet Erickson Thunderbird Gym. I'm Jack Noakes. Tonight, the last of our twin bill broadcasts as far as the closed circuit television goes, as this is the end of the regular season, at least the home regular season, for the Casper College men and women. The women's game goes first. Dwight Canary's team against Eastern Wyoming, and then it will be the men against the Lancers. Casper College coming in with a mark of 23-4. The Birds have won 11 in a row. They have not lost a game in the calendar year 2022. They will face an Eastern Wyoming team that comes in with a mark of 15-10 on the season. Earlier this season, a couple of weeks ago, the Birds were victorious against Eastern. That game on the road, and I'm trying to find the score. I believe it was 69-61. Let me page through the women's stats here. And it was 77-64 that they won that game. That was back on the 29th of January. The women right now riding an 11-game winning streak. They are 8-2 at home, 7-1 on the road, and 8-1 on neutral courts. And in the conference, they are now 8-1. With their victory over LCCC on Saturday, the Birds secured the home court advantage for the upcoming Region 9 tournament. The North will host the women's tournament this year, and the T-Birds won the North, so they will get to host Region 9. That will be coming up the opening weekend in March. Eastern comes in, as I said, with a mark of 15-10 on the season. The Lancers averaging 67 a game. They give up 64. The T-Birds come in averaging 73. They give up 53. Field goal percentages, Casper College hitting 44%, including 34 behind the three-point line. Eastern, a 40% shooting team that shoots 30% behind the arc. Casper College at 69% from the free throw line, and the Lancers are 66. The rebounding battle right now, at least on paper, to the Birds. They get 41 a game. Lancers get 35. Birds give up only 32 a game, and the Lancers give up 42. Assists 16 for the Birds every game. The Lancers with 12. Casper gets 11 steals a game. Eastern gets 11 also. Block shots 2 a game for the T-Birds and 1 a game for the Lancers. Leading scorers, Mara Neary averages 14 points a game for the Lancers. They actually have 4 players in double figures. Rosa Revuelta getting 12 points a game. Jeanette Haney getting 12 points a game. And Anna Gascon gets 10 points a game. This is a very much Spanish-flavored team. 5 players from Spain making Torrington their home during the college basketball season, playing for the Lancers this year. Casper College women just said goodbye formally to 5 sophomores on the team who got their pictures and a congratulatory embrace from fellow team members and the coaching staff. Rosalinda Gonzalez, Kate Robertson, Josiana Vaz, along with Dijon Schuler and Belen Morales Lopez. All will be moving on after finishing up their 2 years here at Casper College. So, for the Birds, an 11-game winning streak on the line, 23-4 mark on the season, as I said, and a team that hasn't lost, I got to go back and grab some stats again, has not lost since, looks like that loss came 57-44 on December 20th, Monday, December 20th, and that was to Salt Lake Community College in a tournament. So Casper has not lost a game during the month of January or the month of February 2022. Talking with Dwight Canary before the contest, this is a very good shooting team. As a matter of fact, their leading scorer, Neary, averaging 14 a game. Canary says she will shoot 10 to 14 three-pointers a game. So Casper will play man-to-man. No way you can zone a team that has 3 shooters like these guys do. And that is the game plan for the T-Birds this evening. We're going to get the presentation of colors and the singing of our national anthem, and then we will give you the starting lineups for tonight's contest. Well, let's take a look at the starting lineups. This is the way we expect that the Lancers will go. Let's start with Ana Gascon, a 5'9" forward, sophomore from Barcelona, Spain. Gascon averaging 10 points a game. Anna Soler will be a starter for the freshman is 5'8" from Barcelona. She averages 10 a game. After that, Libby Schaefer averaging 7 points a game. The freshman forward is from Morrill, Nebraska. Rosa Revelta averages 12 a ball game. She is a 5'8" sophomore from Almeria, Spain. And then Mara Nuri, the gunner from outside, 5'8" sophomore, Galicia, Spain. She averages 14 points per ball game. For the Birds, Rosalinda Gonzalez will get the call at one of the guards. The sophomore averages 4 a game. Kate Robertson in the middle, 5 rebounds a game, 52% from the field, and 12 points a game, the sophomore from Casper, Natrona. Josiana Vosch averaging 13 a ball game. She is a sophomore, the leading scorer on the team. Also comes up with 5 caroms a contest. Sandra Frau Garcia, the freshman point guard, averaging 7 points a game. And then Julia Palomo Vicente, the freshman, averages 6 points a ball game for the T-Birds. So Gonzalez, Robertson, Vosch, and Frau, along with Palomo for the T-Birds, who come in with a mark of 23-4 and riding that 11-game winning streak. Vosch will jump center, and she will go against Ana Gascon. Jake Finn will put the ball in the air, and we are underway. The ball controlled in the backcourt by Revelta, and she will exchange right away, give it to Anna Soler. This is a team that likes to shoot a lot of threes. Ball on the elbow right now. Dribble drive in the paint, kick it back out front. Schaefer with the shot clock down to 10, cross courts, and a long three that's no good. Ball tapped out of bounds and tapped out by Joe. Josiana Vosch last to touch it. Baseline to the right of the hoop. That's where the Lancers will play it in their black unis with the white numerals trimmed in gold. Back out top. Soler gives it off. Little dribble drive by her is no good. Robertson rebound. And the Birds with their first offensive foray of the night. Garcia all the way over to Gonzalez, back out top. Palomo will look. They'll feed. Kate Robertson has it hawked away and taken away. Nero with the drive in deep, missed the bunny. Rebound taken away by the Lancers. And the ball almost fumbled out of bounds. Gascon gathered, and they'll reset with 10 on the shot clock. No score in the first minute of this ball game. Into the paint with the dribble drive and the hoop. Anna Soler. Soler gives her team a 2-0 lead with 8:38 to go in the opening quarter, just underway. Birds on the attack. Gonzalez outside on the right. Tavash back out top. Looking for a cutter. They'll get it to Josiana. Head fake. Kicks it back out for the three. Frau Garcia, no. Robertson over the top, couldn't grab the rebound. Back the other way on the run with a high dribble. Nira. They'll feed it on the left side in front of the Bird bench. Trying to drive, penetrate to the right side and shut off. Back out front. Nira looking for a pick. Gets it to the right side in the corner. Soler. The shot is no good from just inside the arc. Birds with another rebound. Played 2 minutes, still haven't put a dent in the scoreboard. Down 2-0. And Sandra Frau Garcia will be fouled out front. Soler gets the foul. It'll be her first team foul. Birds still looking to dent the scoreboard here. Here's Vosch trying to go right side, shut off for Gonzalez. Her feed in the paint is knocked away and taken away. Turnover Casper. Back the other way. Pull up, looked at a deuce, couldn't get it. Now they'll try a 3, and that's good. Mara Nira averages 14 a ball game, and she gives her team an early 5-0 lead. Birds trying to get a substitute in. And they will, I believe. Mariana Cos Morales will come in, and Rosalinda Gonzalez will take the seat. 7:17 showing in the opening quarter. Birds haven't scored yet. They're down 5-0. Ball comes in to Palomo. Back to Frau. Sets a pick. Frau all the way to the left side, exchanging out top. And a little bump and run will be called here. This foul will be on Mara Nira. Nira gets the foul. It'll be her first, team second. Birds will bring it back in with 20 seconds on the shot clock. Frau with that high dribble now goes into the paint, pulls up, 10-footer, no. Tries to get her own rebound, knocks it over to Palomo instead. She'll bring it way out top. Vosh looking along the baseline, turning, shooting, no, but the foul. Garcia will go to the line for a pair here. Libby Schaefer gets her first. That's the third team foul already with 6:51 to play in the opening quarter. Sandra Frau Garcia to the free throw line, and the first one is good, and the Birds get their first point of the night at the 6:51 mark. Down 5-1 to the Lancers. Second one uses all the rim and the glass. And it's 5-2. Casper will put a little full court pressure on here, trying to get it across. Angela Lucio, who checked into the lineup, feeds the high post. Nira will bank one off the glass. It's her 5th point of the ball game. Back to a 5-point lead at 7-2. Straightaway bank shot. Palomo has the ball hawked away. Back the other way come the Lancers. Nira trying to feed in deep. Robertson will block the shot. It'll be controlled by the T-Birds. Nice job by Kate. Frau Garcia all the way to baseline right for Robertson. 3 by Kate is an air ball. Not even close that time. Vanessa Marinova will check into the lineup. 5'9" freshman from Bulgaria. The Birds are going to counter with Belen Morales Lopez. So, 6:04 to play opening quarter. Lancers have led all the way. They still lead at 7-2. Birds still haven't gotten the field goal. Out of back court. Into the front court comes Soler. All the way right side, exchanging back out front with Hanny. And a foul will be whistled here. This will be on the T-Birds in the lane. Palomo gets her first of the night and the first Casper team foul. Lancers will bring it in on the left side of their hoop, right along the end line. They'll bring it in and get it into Lucio. Dribble drive off the glass, no. They'll wipe out the basket because of the travel. Birds will look at a little full court pressure here. Palomo will break it easily right at half court, still had it on a string, now finds Frau. Looking in deep for Robertson, who is going to draw the foul, I believe, here. This will be on Gascon. First personal, 4th team foul. We're going to get a timeout on the court here. 5:32 to go. It's the opening quarter and a slow one for the T-Birds right now. They're down 7-2. we played nearly the first half of the first quarter in Casper College without a field goal, down 5, 7-2. The Lancers being paced by their leading scorer, Mara Nira, with 14 points a game, and she's got the first 5 of the first 7. For Eastern, Birds will have the basketball along the end line. Josiana Vosh will play it in, get it in the corner, and they'll bring it right back to Vosh. Running one-hander, no good. Tries to tip it to herself, and the ball will be taken away by Eastern. On the run, terminate the dribble, kick it outside. Solar wants to spin against Robertson, brings it back out front. Marinova with a shot that's good. Actually, Gascon will get credit for the basket, and it's the biggest lead of the ball game. 7 points, 9-2 in favor of Eastern. Birds still looking for a hoop. In deep, Lopez kicks it out for a 3 off the side. No. Robertson rebound, puts it up. No, in deep, can't get the second shot. And the rebound will come away to the Lancers, who still lead at 9-2. Jeanette Hanna with the basketball. Working against Morales. Lopez throws up an air ball. It's tipped around, tapped around, and another foul going to be whistled against Eastern. That's the only thing right now that's going the T-Birds' way. Second on Anna Gascon, 5th team foul, so the Birds get a chance to march to the stripe here. Voss is going to take a seat for the Birds. Dijon Schuler in for the first time. And the Birds now, all 3 of their points to this point of the ball game have come at the stripe. It's 9-3 with 4:29 to go in the opening quarter. Robertson's second free throw is there. She has 2 points. Frau Garcia has 2, and they're all that little 15-foot uncontested type. Into the front court. Nira wants to spin into the paint. Throws up a running one-hander that's good, and she's got 7 now. And then a foul going to be whistled again. Birds trying to get the ball in, and instead they're going to go back to the free throw line because Solar gets her second, trying to hold on to Sandra Frau Garcia, who will step to the stripe now. On the season, 71% from the free throw line. And the first free throw is good. The Birds are perfect, 5 for 5 at the line. Frau is 3 for 3, Robertson 2 for 2, and that's the only points the Birds have. Second one falls off the front of the rim, no good. Out of back court, in a hurry, Revelta. They'll swing it around on the left side, spin dribble into the paint, and a nice move with the left hand by Angela Lucio for her first hoop. And an 8-point lead, that's the biggest of the ball game for Eastern. Robertson in the land of 3, puts it on the floor to the paint. A nice feed underneath for Balin Lopez, who could not hang on to the ball. Took a seat on the floor, the ball went out of bounds. Selena Arnland in for Kate Robertson. 3:40 to go in Casper College without a field goal here in the first quarter. Nera out of back court, finding Lucia, and she will drive, throw it off the glass. Basket didn't go, but she's going to go to the line for a couple here. Schuler gets her first and the second team foul. That'll put Angela Lucio at the free throw line. And the first one's good. Her third point of the night. Lucio, a 5'9" freshman from Santander, Spain. Said at the outset, 5 of these Eastern players are from Spain. Missed the second, but the ball tapped right back out to her. They'll get it over to Nira, who tries to drive, throws it up and in. And the basket, I think, is going to count, plus a foul on the T-Birds. That was nothing more than a wild prayer that was answered. And it'll be Revelta who gets credit for the hooper first. Morales Lopez gets her first, the third team foul, and it's 16-5. 11-point lead right now for the Lancers. First free throw, only free throw is good. She's got 3 points now, and the lead at 12, 17-5. Birds still do not have a field goal. They'll throw it over on the right side for a long three, no good. Raylan Morales Lopez in too deep, threw it off the underside of the rim. And the Birds back on defense, and this will be a travel. It happens a lot. The head moves, and the feet go with it. Casper still trying to get on the scoreboard. We played 7 minutes, and they're down 17-5. Birds on the perimeter, looking for Flora Goad, who checked in down low, can't get her the basketball. Jump pass, cross court, still nothing open with 10 to shoot. Step back, and that'll be a travel on Dijon Schuler. Well, Casper right now just completely out of sorts. 2.5 to go, opening half. Revelta outside for Nira, long three is good. She now has 10 points in the first quarter, and the lead has grown to 15. Birds will drive and finally get a hoop. Sandra Frau with her 5th point of the ball game makes it 20-7. Back the other way, head fake off the glass, left it a little bit short. Schaefer's shot didn't go down. Casper with the basketball, trying to mount a little offense as the first quarter comes to an end. Frau Garcia kicking outside, gets it right back on the angle, feeds the low post, triple team on Goed. Here is Arnlund getting the rebound, couldn't hang on to it, and it's taken away by the Lancers. Spin dribble, and a wild one-hander off the glass, didn't get to the rim. Birds now with 1.5 minutes to go in the opening quarter. Igo is checked in. She'll feed Arnlund, 15-footer, hiccuped out. And the rebound taken away again by the Lancers out of backcourt. Marinova with the basketball for Nira, right to Revelta, and they'll swing it right side outside, trying to go to the baseline and dropping it off in the paint. The little 5-footer is in and out, no good. Birds with the basketball. In deep, Frau Garcia with a wild layup that was not going to go down. Then a loose ball picked up right at half court by the Lancers again. Under 1 minute to go now. There's a turnaround. That's good from the left side elbow. Marinova's first hoop builds the lead back to 15. 22-7 Eastern. Goed. Had trouble, thought she was going to get caught for a travel. Instead, it'll be another foul. That's the only thing that's really gone the Birds' way. Marinova gets her first. Morales Lopez back into the T-Bird lineup. No. Fleur Goyd to the free throw line. Birds have one field goal in the first almost 9 minutes of this ball game. First free throw was no good. See what happens with the second. That one is good. Flores' first point of the ball game. 22-8. Birds are down 14. Kate Robertson returning for the T-Birds. This is a team, Casper, that hasn't lost in the calendar year. Got to go back to the 20th of December to find their last loss. 11 wins in a row. 23-4 on the season, and in early trouble here. They get the steal, run it ahead. Here's Igo for the layup. That's good. And then a steal. Back the other way. Got to shoot it. Got it off just before the buzzer, and it's no good. Igo put up the shot. At the end of one, it's all Eastern. The Lancers 22, T-Birds 10. We're back after this.
I want to show for some people out there, man. I want to show for some people out there, man.
Jack Noakes back at T-Bird Gym, where the first quarter of this women's game, all Eastern Wyoming, 22-10 over the Thunderbirds. Casper went almost 9.5 minutes without a basket. They still only have 2. The rest of those points, their 10 points, coming from the free throw line. A little pressure being put on. Birds inbound it to start the second half of play, or second quarter of play. Igo for Arnland to Robertson, double teamed. Kate loses her dribble, spins out of trouble and gets it over to Igo, and she'll push for a three that is no good. Rebound put back up by Schuler, no. Tap loose to Palomo, gets it to Robertson, yes. Birds hung with it. Cut the lead down to 10 at 22-12. Just underway, second quarter. Nira will miss on the three from the corner. Casper in a hurry to get it up court. Igo for Schuler to Robertson, cutting to the basket. Her shot will be blocked out of bounds. Arnland will play it in the corner for Igo. Igo out top. Arnland looking for Robertson, draws the double team, spins in the lane, hits it, and she's fouled. Lucio will get the first foul of the second quarter, and the first for her. Kate now with 6 points to lead the T-Birds will step to the line here, and the free throw to finish the three-point play, no good. Lancers almost took the rebound and stepped out of bounds, but they'll bring it ahead. Lucio with the ball, working to the left side, kicks it outside. Drawing the double team along the baseline is Marinova. She loses it out of bounds, and the Birds will take it on the turnover. Hanny will leave, and Revelta will come back in. Rosa for the Lancers, whose lead has shrunk from 15 down to 8 early here in the second quarter. Birds corral the loose ball in front of the Eastern bench. Dribble drive, layup, yes. Julia Palomo with her first hoop of the night. 22-16, it's more like it. Casper now firing up some offense to start the second quarter of play. Out top, Lucio. Cross courts it. Head fake on the three. Nira back to Lucio, right back out top. They'll push for another three. That is no good. Schaefer had a look, couldn't get it to go. Birds will try a three. This is Schuler, yes! Dijon with her first three. She is the leading three-point shooter, percentage-wide at 41%, and all of a sudden it's a three-point ball game. Casper quickly here in the second quarter getting back into the game after trailing by as many as 15. It's 22-19 now. The Birds have outscored the Lancers here 3-5. And they've outscored them 9-0. And cut the lead from 22-10 down to 22-19. Birds, after today, this is the last home game, will be in Rock Springs Saturday afternoon to take on Western Wyoming, both the women and the men. That'll conclude the regular season for Casper College. The men most likely will head to the Region 9 tournament, most likely at Otero in La Junta, down in southeastern Colorado. The Birds, the ladies, will stay home and host the Region 9 tournament here at Casper College. So, Casper will send Igo, Schuler, Palomo, Arnland, and Robertson out defensively here as they've trimmed that 15-point lead down to 3. Just 2 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Out top, Novelta looks at a three, wants to drive baseline, pulls up from 10, no, but she drew the foul. Selena Arnland, her first and the first team foul for the Birds. Sends Novelta to the free throw line. Freshman from Almeria, Spain. And a 77% free throw shooter on the season. 22-19, Birds with a 3-point deficit to make up. Revelta's first free throw, her 4th point of the night, and the first point of the second quarter for the Lancers. Second one uses a lot of the iron and falls through. She's got 5. Birds on the attack, down 5. Frau lost her dribble way out top. They'll swing it at the top, then find Frau on the right side angle. One dribble, get it to Frau, wants to go near the lane. They'll feed it to Kate Robertson on the left side. Kate to the elbow, her pass in the lane will be knocked loose, taken away. Back the other way for a 2-on-3 break. Baseball at ahead for Lucio. Terminates her dribble, goes in the corner. Here's a long three, I mean really long, by 10 feet. However, it didn't get to the rim. Shot clock continues to wind, and here's a wild left hand thrown up by Lucio. Her 5th point of the ball game makes it 26-19. Palomo exchanging with Arnland, gets it right back, and then gets it to Frau. Cross-court pass. Birds looking for Kate Robertson along the baseline, double teamed. Swing it back out top, in deep, and that'll be a travel on Selena Arnland. Josiana Voss coming back for the T-Birds. Arnland will take a seat. 26-19, 7-point lead. And the basketball to the Lancers. Out top. Solar giving it to Lucia. Shut off on the left side elbow. Cross courts it for Nira. Nira, dribble drive, running one-hander, floats it home in the lane, her 12th point of the night. Their leading scorer, who averages 14 a ball game. And the lead now back up to 9 after the Birds had cut it to 3. Little 6-0 run here by the Lancers. Robertson triple teamed at the free throw line for Schuler. 3 is good. Dijon's second of the ball game, both here in the second quarter. Makes it 28-22. Out top, long 3. This will be an uncontested rebound for Schuler, and the Birds back on the attack. Frau into the front court for Bosch, right at the hash mark on the sideline. Bring it around left side, way outside. Schuler with the pick from Robertson. Exchanging. They try and get it back to Kate on the elbow. Bad pass goes over to the Lancers. Head fake on the 3, spin dribble, trying to go baseline, and she stepped on the end line. That'll be a turnover by Anna Soler. Birds will come back with Balin, Morales-Lopez. Kate Robertson will sit. Lancers will bring Anna Gascon in. Casper basketball has faced some token full court pressure. Approaching the 5-minute mark here in the second quarter. Birds are down 6. Had cut it to 3. Bosch outside. Palomo will hit a 3. So now Casper getting hot from behind the arc. Palomo with her first 3. Schuler has 2 in the quarter, and it's a 3-point game again. Here's a 3 from the right side. That is good. Revelta looked at the T-Bird student crowd that was giving her a little bit what for and said, hey, how do you like that one? Back to 6, 31-25. Birds looking for Morales-Lopez. They'll double team. They'll kick it outside. Schuler, her third 3 of the quarter. So if you're going to double up down low, the Birds are making them pay from the outside. It's 31-28. 3 from the other side, the left side, tapped around, loose ball, picked up off the floor by Palomo for Frau Garcia. Stutter step, peels away, cross courts it to Morales-Lopez, right back to Sandra. Has Bosch set up on the low post, can't get her the ball. Instead, we'll use the pick. Bring it out top. Balin Morales-Lopez for Josiana Bosch, and she'll be fouled. Revelta gets her first. That'll be the second team foul. Birds will play it in. And they'll lob it out front to Morales-Lopez. Dribble drive, left hand hook just doesn't go. Left it short. Lancers have led all the way by as many as 15. Right now they have a 3-point lead. And a wide open 3 that's good from the left side corner. Well, Dwight Canary said they love to shoot it, and they got the gals who can do it. First points of the night that time. Back the other way, Morales-Lopez for Frau. Not sure if that was a shot or a pass. It went over the glass, though, and comes away to Marinova out of back court all the way down, or Hanny rather, all the way out of back court for Revelta, and then a foul whistled away from the ball. This will be on Gascon, I believe. Yep, her third. 2:52 to play. Casper down here in the second quarter by 6 after trailing by 12 at the half and at the quarter mark, and as many as 15 in the first quarter. Bird basketball. Nice pass in the middle, kick it outside to Balin Morales-Lopez, steps in, throws it up. doesn't go. Rebound nice by Palomo, though. Loses her dribble, brings it back out top. Frau Garcia for Morales Lopez. This time she'll spin it up with the right hand. And this one does go. Berlin's first points of the night make it 34-30. Birds down 4, just over 2 to play in the half. This three-pointer is no good. Flat-footed rebound. Schuler will claim it. And then Frau will take it across. Outside for Morales Lopez, right back to Sandra Frau. Then a quiet night thus far for Josiana Voss, who has it between the circles. Shot clock will wind to 10, game clock at 1:45. Cutting to the basket, Palomo Vicente, a dangerous feed, but an effective feed coming from Sandra Frau Garcia, and it's a 2-point ball game. Out top. A lot of pressure being applied on the ball by the Birds, and a long three is no good. Casper will run it ahead in a hurry before the Lancers can sink back in the zone, and then they'll bring it back out top. Low post feed. Bela Morales Lopez left it short. Birds will get a steal, though, knocked away by Frau Garcia. She will get in too deep and miss the layup. Thrown back up, no good. Stopped underneath the basket. Ball knocked out of bounds. Last touch by the T-Birds. We're under a minute to go now. So, 34-32. Lancer basketball. Nira will return for the Lancers, who have led all the way. We're under a minute to go in the second quarter. Basketball out front, Lucio. He'll get it right back to Nira at the top. Ball knocked away, and a jump ball will be whistled here. It will stay with the Lancers on the arrow. A smidgen under 40 seconds to go in the second quarter. Been all T-Birds in the second quarter. They trailed 22-10 at the half. They're now down 34-32. Outscoring the Lancers 22-12. And then stepping on the line on the inbounds pass, Anna Soler turns it over. Casper going to get a chance to tie or go ahead here as the half winds down. Out of backcourt. Al Garcia with the pick out top. Looks left side, feeds underneath. They try and get the reverse. And Palomo Vicente will be fouled trying to go to the hoop. Lucio gets their second. A lot of fouls by Eastern here in the ball game. Birds now with Palomo Vicente to the free throw line with a chance to tie with 27 and change. Palomo on the season 70% when she's at the 77% rather when she's at the line. Bird shoots 70% from the free throw line, pretty good. First free throw, her 8th point of the contest. Dijon Schuler with 9, all from the three-point arc here in the second quarter. So the second free throw was good, and we are now tied 34 all with 20 seconds to play. Birds pressuring in the backcourt. Lancers will clear it across and kick it back out top. Lucio. And that'll be a charge whistled. Lucio got it over to Schaefer, and she will be guilty of the charge going to the hoop. Birds can go to the locker room ahead after trailing by 15 in the opening quarter. 10 seconds to go. Frau Garcia got to hustle it ahead. She splits the seam, misses the layup. Back the other way. At the buzzer, the three push is no good, and guess what? We go to the locker room, knotted up. Casper College 34, Eastern Wyoming 34. Back with the second half after this. Have you with us on a snowy evening in February.
Put on a show for some people out there, man. Put on a show for some people out there, man.
Please don't let me into my zone. I just need some time of my own. All these people trying to get a conversation. You can conversate to that tone. My God up on that throne, yeah. So I'm never alone, yeah. All these people trying to box me in. I'm Mayweather, it's on, yeah. Now they ask where I'm at. Making hits that line back. I'm MJ, I'm 2-3, man. I just need some time back. I'm zoned in like defense. My life gone, no recess. But I live my best one, so I got no regrets. So I'm gone. Finally back in my home.
Don't let me in.
Please don't let me into my zone. I just need some time of my own. All these people trying to get a conversation. You can conversate to that tone. My God up on that throne, yeah. So I'm never alone, yeah. All these people trying to box me in. I'm Mayweather, it's on, yeah. Now they ask where I'm at. Making hits that line back. I'm MJ, I'm 2-3, man. I just need some time back. I'm zoned in like defense. My life gone, no recess. But I live my best one, so I got no regrets. So I'm gone. Finally back in my home.
Don't let me in.
Please don't let me into my zone. I just need some time of my own.
Put on a show for some people out there, man. Put on a show for some people out there, man. show for some people out there, man. Let's go. Put on a show for some people out there, man. Let's go. Put on a show for some people out there, man. Let's go. Put on a show for some people out there, man. Let's go. Put on a show for some people out there, man. Let's go. Put on a show for some people out there, man. Let's go. people out there, man. Put on a show for some people out there, man.
Jack Noakes back at Thunderbird Gym, Sweet Erickson Thunderbird Gym on a cool evening. A little snow falling all day today in Casper. Birds and the Lancers. First of our doubleheader, the women's game tied at 34 at the halfway mark after the T-Birds trailed by as many as 15 in the first quarter and didn't get their first basket from the field till there were just 30-some seconds left in the first quarter. Casper went to the bench at the end of the first quarter down 22-10, outscored the Lancers 24-12 to knot it at 34 apiece. Leading scorers in the ball game, Mara Nira, averaging 14 a game, had 12 in the first half for the Lancers, and she led the way. The Lancers were 13 of 29, 45% from the field, 4 of 13, 31% behind the arc, 4 of 5, 80% at the free throw line. The Birds 11 of 32, just 34% from the field, but they were 4 of 9, 44% at the land of 3, and 8 of 11, 73% at the free throw line. First 5 points of the ball game for Casper came from the free throw line. Leading scorers for Casper in the ball game, Dijon Schuler was 3 for 3 behind the arc in the second quarter of play. She has 9 points. Also, Julia Palomo with 8 points at the halfway mark. With 8 rebounds at the halfway mark. She has 9 points at the halfway mark. So Palomo Vicente and Dijon Schuler each with 9 points here in the first half. Let's see, points off turnover 16 for Eastern, 11 for the T-Birds in the paint, 17 for Eastern, just 12 for the Birds, who missed a bunch of layups. Second chance points, Casper with 8 and the Lancers with 7. The bench, Casper outscoring the Lancers bench 14-10 at the halfway mark. So we'll see what Dwight Canary and company have dreamed up. Birds will get the ball. Start the second half. Palomo out there along with Frau, Robertson, Vaz, and I believe Selena Arnland is going to stay on the court. Thunderbird women have not lost a game in the calendar year 2020. Haven't been beaten since December 20th of last year. With a mark of 23-4, riding an 11-game winning streak. We're victorious in late January at Eastern. 78-64 the score of that ball game. Trying to forge their first lead of the ball game here And Arlen's going to push for a long three. That's no good. Vosh will tip it to Palomo, who puts it up and in, but she walked. Dwight Canary not sure he agrees with the call by Bill Lyons. Birds may have gotten away with a little over the back on the rebound there. So the basket is wiped out. Store stays 34 all. First time in the second half that the Lancers get the ball, and they'll try the three. No good. Robertson will be tied up, and a foul's going to be whistled. She was double teamed, and they're going to get Angela Lucio for hanging on Kate's arm. So the Birds will bring it ahead with the ball game tied 34 all, 30 seconds into the second half. Arnlund on the elbow, in deep, turning, shooting. Robertson, no, tips the ball away, but it's controlled by Eastern. Out of back court. Lucio feeding Revelta right back to Lucio, then to Mira, the leading scorer, dribbles it right into the hands of Frau Garcia. Dribble drive is good, and she's fouled, and the Birds finally have a lead in the contest. Lucio's going to get her fourth foul of the night, and for the first time, Casper is on top with 9:04 to go in the third quarter. 36-34. And the free throw no good, but Voss comes away with the long rebound, gives it right back to Frau for Robertson, and then they'll kick it outside. Palomo misses the three from the right side angle. Lancers run it ahead in a hurry. Spin dribble, Revelta walked with the basketball before she ran over the top of Julia Palomo. T-Bird men will face a Lancer team following this one, a team they beat at the buzzer at Torrington just a couple of weeks ago. Birds on the attack, trying to build on their only lead of the night, 2 points. Cross-courted. Palomo looked at the three, instead to Arnlund, right back to Jumia Palomo Vicente. She's got it in the corner. Somebody's going to have to shoot. Shot clock is down to 5. Frau Garcia. Wild one-hander is no good. Back the other way, the dribble drive underneath, in too deep to hit the layup that time was Lucio. Didn't matter because Kate Robertson was there to block it away. Lancers on the attack, step back, three on the way. That is no good. Ball tapped out of bounds, last touched by the Lancers. Soler had a good look, couldn't get it to go down. Palomo Vicente down left side, exchanging with Frau to the free throw line for Voss, and then right back to Palomo. Right side corner, outside, they'll feed. Oh, nice look by Kate Robertson, but she threw it behind Palomo, who is cutting to the hoop. Just a couple minutes into the third quarter. Lancers have yet to score in the third. Revelta, and we're going to get a 3-second violation called on Eastern here. Don't see that call very often these days. Frau, the point guard, across the timeline. Left side, outside. For Palomo at the top to Arnlund. Nobody in the lane, brings it in the corner. Palomo. Birds will use a lot of the shot clock. It's down to 10. Robertson outside to Vosh. Cross courts it to Frau. Cross court for Kate. Kate from the baseline. Little 10-footer is in and out, no good. Lancers on the attack, down by 2. have yet to score here in the second quarter, third quarter. They'll get it there. Little turnaround J from the left side elbow. Anna Gascon ties it at 36. Arnlin to Palomo, left side, back out top to Frau Garcia for Arnlin on the right side. Robertson on the low post, can't get it to her. Tried to get it to Vosh, she's double teamed, kicked it back out top. Vosh now left alone, three-pointer on the way. That ball is knocked out of bounds, last touch by the Birds. Dijon Schuler, a perfect 3 for 3 behind the arc in the second quarter. Big reason the Birds got back into it. She will check back in for the first time in the second half. Rosa Revelta with the basketball. Swing it all the way around left side corner. Lucia playing with 4 fouls. They'll get it to the free throw line, and the 15-footer by Gascon is good. She's got 6, 4 here in the quarter, and the Lancers back on top by 2. Palomo looked at a 3 at the top, didn't take it. Left side outside in the corner now. Bosch back out top. Birds content to pass and not put the ball on the floor. Turnaround jump shot was no good. Robertson missed. Voss got the rebound, put it back up and in, and she drew the foul. That is Josiana's first basket, first points of the night. With 5:46 to go in the third quarter, the Casper College leading scorer finally gets a hoop, drew the foul. The foul will go on Revelta, her second. Vosh, a very good free throw shooter, right at 80%, and the free throw is good for her third point. And the Birds back on top by a point at 39-38. High post feed, right side elbow, nice feed underneath. And they'll kick it outside for the 3 that's in and out. Palomo will volleyball it to herself, tap it ahead, and bring it out of backcourt. Outside for Igo, cross court. 3, Palomo Vicente, no. Long rebound taken on the run. Revelta cross courts it to Lucio, back out top. Maranova for Lucio, spin dribble, gets a pick, baseballs it in the corner. Can't get the shot, head fake on the 3. Right back to the corner. Revelta cross courted for Lucio, and she has her elbow out. But I think they're going to get the foul on Igo here. That'll be her first. Dwight Canary saw the same thing I did. He saw that elbow come out, and unfortunately, the referees saw it a little differently. 4:57 here in the third quarter. It slowed down the Birds. And the Lancers were tied at 34 at the halfway mark. It's now 39-38. Casper outscoring Eastern 5-4 here in the first 5 minutes of the third quarter. Nobody in a hurry to get points on the board right now. Casper's only lead 2 points here in the third quarter. They trailed by 15 in the first quarter and did not get their first basket in the first quarter until there were just 30-some seconds to go in the quarter. Their first 5 points of the ball game came from the free throw line. Actually, it may have been their first 7. It was slow going, but they battled their way back into it and have a 1-point lead here. Basketball will belong to the Lancers. Baseline to the left of their hoop to throw it in. Soler looking and gets it to a wide open Revelta, who missed a little 17-footer. Robertson had the flat-footed rebound, and they'll bring it back ahead. Palomo Vicente looking for Igo. Right back to Palomo, swing it left side. They'll go all the way around the horn. Here's a feed. Igo was open underneath. Tried to pass it back out front. That ball was tipped and taken away. Revelta penetrates, and I believe we're going to get a blocking foul here on Kate Robertson. Kate's first of the ball game will be the second team foul. Team fouls 2 for the Birds and 3 in the third quarter for the Lancers. Robertson will take a quick seat. Morales Lopez back in. All these hyphenated names will make an old guy forget things in a hurry. Who's got the hyphen? Back the other way. Dribble drive. Hard off the glass. That's no good. Voss with the rebound. Little wild left-handed shot taken that time. Bird basketball to Voss in the corner. They'll bring it and swing it around to Igo. Birds just skipping the pass over that zone, making Eastern have to adjust and work. Igo in deep, threw it off the underside of the basket. In too deep. Back the other way. Marinova for Nira. Nira will get it right back on the angle, covered up by Igo. On the baseline, there's a shot inside the free throw line that's good by Gascon, who's got 8 now. As a matter of fact, she's got 6 of her team's 8 points in the third quarter. Back to a 1-point lead for the Lancers. Igo in front of the T-Bird bench, puts it on the floor, still has it on a string, now gives it to Voss. Josiana's pass, Palomo wasn't looking, Igo corralled it. Now Voss for a long 3 that's good in front of her own bench. She's got 6 and the Birds have a 2-point lead, matches their biggest of the night. 42-40 Casper. Final 3 minutes, third quarter. Here's a 3-point push that's no good by Nira, who is wide open from the left side. Igo still has it on the floor, now terminates out top. Swing it left side to Voss, where she hit that 3 moments ago. Birds looking for Voss to try and sneak along the baseline, and the ball's knocked out of bounds. We'll stay with Casper. Sandra Frau back in. Jocelyn Igo will take a seat. Casper trying to build on its biggest lead in the night, 2 points. Trying to get everybody set here. Frau will throw the ball in. Birds had everyone out on the free throw line. They get it in deep, and the ball was dribbled off somebody's foot, they'll say. Schuler dribbled it off one of the Lancers' feet. Birds will keep it along the right side of the baseline for Schuler. Schuler looking to Baylin Morales Lopez. Outside, they'll get it right back. She'll kick it outside. Voss is alone for a 3. That's off the front of the rim, no good. Long rebound taken away. Nira finds Lucio. Cross-courts it right back to Nira at the top. Head fake on the 3. Dribble drive, left side, layup, no good. Anna Soler had a good look. Left it short. Birds with the basketball. Under 2 to go in the third. In the paint. Bosch had a good look. Tried to feed it over to Morales Lopez, and the ball's taken away. Lucio. Feeding Gascon, whose turnaround jumper is good. Her 8th point of the quarter, her 10th of the game. It'll tie it at 42, and she'll go to the line for a 3 throw. The foul was on Morales Lopez. That is her 2nd of the night. Gascon now can give her team the lead again. The high arc free throw, no. Long rebound chased down by the Birds. Frau ahead. Schuler for 3, that's no good. Palomo bats it, can't hang on, and the rebound taken away by Eastern. 90 seconds to go here in the third quarter. Feeding the low post, they'll kick it back out top. Lucio runs into, and that'll be an offensive foul, and I think that is her, let me check it. I had her with 4. Now they're going to say she has 4. So it'll be her 4th. I was a little ahead of myself. 42 all, 118 here in the third quarter. Time to be played. Frau back out top. Palomo, and they'll go in the corner to Schuler. High post feed. Morales Lopez kicks outside. Palomo, three-pointer, yes. She's got a dozen now. And the Birds have their biggest lead of the contest at 3. Final minute of the third quarter. Mura cross-courting to Revelta. Works it behind her back. Off the glass. Little fadeaway is good. Nice move for her 10th point of the ball game. Bird basketball, 1-point lead, 30 to go in the third quarter. Oop, Schuler almost threw it behind Vicente, who was going the other way. High post feed. Lopez looking in deep. Voss double team, throws it up. No. Ball tapped around. Birds have it in deep, and it's good. Frau Garcia with her 9th point. A 3 at the buzzer is no good. We'll go to the 4th. And the Birds with a 3-point lead. Casper 47, Eastern 44. Back after this.
Don't let me in the mode.
Please don't let me into my zone. I just need some time of my own. All these people trying to get a conversation. You can conversate to that tone. My God up on that throne, yeah. So I'm never alone, yeah. All these people trying to box me in. I'm Mayweather, it's on, yeah. Now they ask where I'm at. Making hits that line back. I'm MJ, I'm 2-3, man. I just need some time back. I'm zoned in like defense. My life gone, no recess. But I live my best one, so I got no regrets. So I'm gone. Finally back in my home.
Put on a show for some people out there, man.
With the basketball down by 3. Head fake on the 3, and they'll bring it out top. Swing it right back. Trying to drive the baseline, loop it up with the right hand. That is good. Jeanette Haney with her 5th point of the ball game. The freshman from Morrill, Nebraska. One of the few not from Spain on this Eastern team. Birds with the basketball. Leading by 1, 47-46. Casper just skipping passes over that zone all night long in the second half. Morales Lopez misses, tries to put it back up again. She's in too deep. Missed an easy layup. I think she was probably amazed how open she was. Back the other way, high post feed, kick it outside. And ooh. That ball taken away, Frau Garcia for the layup that's no good. Birds have missed more layups tonight than I can count. The Lancers coming back with Rosa Revelta. 47-46, Casper by 1. Ball belongs to Eastern. Out of back court. Birds will triple team, and another missed layup. This one missed by Eastern. Hanny had a wide open look from the right side, left it short. Birds basketball. Frau Garcia right back to Palomo with 16 on the shot clock in the corner. Schuler from the left side, that's no good. Kate Robertson tried to sneak it away, but Nira comes right back with the basketball. Outside, swings it for a long three, that's good. Marinova with her first three of the ball game, her 5th point, and now a 2-point Lancer lead. 2 minutes into the 4th quarter. Casper basketball. Outside, Schuler goes in the corner right side. Palomo right back to Schuler, taken away. Stolen. Birds will try and get back on defense. Spin dribble in deep, that's good. Nira with her 14th point of the ball game. That's her average on the season. She had 10 in the opening quarter. And the Lancers now are back on top by 4. Schuler, a little floater on the baseline from the left angle, no good. Lancer basketball. Baseball it to Revelta, right back out top, try another three. That one is no good this time. Birds looking at that 2-3 zone, find Kate Robertson out top. She'll dish it right back to Palomo for Schuler. Schuler across court. That's taken away, and the easy layup is good. Nira with a couple of quick hoops. She leads all scorers with 16. Dwight Canary will take a time. Birds down 6 with 6:49 to go.
Put on a show for some people out there, man. Put on a show for some people out there, man.
Time back in, the Birds being outscored 9-0 here in the first 3 minutes of the 4th quarter. And their 3-point lead has turned into a 6-point deficit. Casper basketball down 53-47. Out top, Rosalinda Gonzalez checked in, along with Arnlin, who's the high post right now. They'll get it to her. She tries to dump it to Robertson. Shot blocked on the baseline. Will stay with the T-Birds with 12 on the shot clock. Not sure what the confusion is, but we're back now. Feed inside on the low post, and Robertson will be fouled. Libby Schaefer gets the foul. Wow, they've got her with 4. I had her with 1. What am I missing? Well, Birds will get the basketball, 20-second shot clock. Igo exchanging out top, swinging left side outside to Gonzalez. Looking to Robertson down low, didn't get it to her. Igo for a 3, that's no good. And then a travel, ooh. They're gonna get the Birds for a foul here. Frau Garcia gets her first. I thought we had a travel going on, but Lancers now will look at a little full court pressure. And cross-courted outside to Nira. At the top. Nira gets it right back. Looking for cutters. Now brings the dribble between the circles or after the hash mark. Against Robertson. All the way in, running one-hander is good. She now has 18 to lead all scorers, and we're back to an 8-point lead for Eastern. Rosalinda Gonzalez in the land of three. For Arnland, finds Frau Garcia, dumps it. Beautiful pass to Robertson, and Kate has her 8th point of the ball game. 55-49, Birds down 6, 5.5 to go. Revelta all the way back to the half-court circle. Working against Gonzalez, gets a pick. 10 to shoot, kicks it out top. Nira spin dribble into the paint over Robertson, and Kate was outside the area, held her ground. That'll be a charge. The basket did not go. Nira will get her 2nd. Bird basketball. Down 55-49. 5 to play in the contest. Casper has not lost a game since December 20th. In the corner, Gonzalez. Pass was tipped, gets it right back to Garcia. For Robertson, almost threw it over the head of Gonzalez. Cutting through the paint. They'll get it again. They've worked that play to perfection. Kate from the weak side gets the feed, and the Birds now are down 4. Casper trying to scramble a little defensively here. Nira backs the dribble away. Gets a pick. Backs up at the top of the key. No good. Ball tapped around, and rebound will be controlled by Marinova. Right back to Revelta, and ooh. Birds are going to get called for a foul here. It'll be before the shot. I never will get used to the so-called Euro step. Igo gets her 2nd. We're going to get a timeout on the court. 4:11 to go. Eastern 55, Casper 51. Back after this.
Don't let me in.
Please don't let me into my zone. I just need some time of my own. All these people trying to get a conversation. You can conversate to that tone. My God up on that throne, yeah. So I'm never alone, yeah. All these people trying to box me in. I'm Mayweather, it's on, yeah. Now they ask where I'm at. Making hits that line back. I'm MJ, I'm 2-3, man. I just need some time back. I'm zoned in like defense. My life gone, no recess. But I live my best one, so I got no regrets. So I'm gone.
Don't let me in.
Please don't let me into my zone. I just
Show for some people out there, man.
4:11 to play in the ball game. Lancers led by 15 in the first quarter. Birds actually have had a 3-point lead a couple of times, but that's been it, and they're down 4 right now. Eastern basketball on the front court. Shot clock winding with 15. Here's the dribble drive, and boy, that, well, foul's going to go on the Birds. Look like maybe 2 or 3 steps too many. Frau Garcia is going to get her 2nd of the ball game. Shot clock will reset to 20 with 4 minutes to play. Ball comes in to Soler, and they'll swing it right back out top. Looking for Gascon. She'll get it to Soler. For Revelta. Backs away against Bosch. Gets a pick. Rolls to the elbow, throws up a prayer that's not answered. Pretty good looking shot, actually. Kate Robertson clears it away and gets it to Sandra Frau. for Gonzalez. Corner left side. Brings the dribble back out top for Josiana Vaz. Here's Frau Garcia off the glass. No. Robertson rebound. She'll go to the line for a pair. Kate with 10 points this evening. Palomo leads the Birds with a dozen. And Robertson, a good free throw shooter. Kate on the season right at 78%. She'll shoot a pair here, a chance to make it a 2-point ball game. She was 2 for 2 in the first quarter, and I jinxed her. Yeah. How many years you been doing this? You know what happens when you say that. Second one on the way, so you don't talk about it. Jinx is over. She's got 11. And the Birds are within 3. We're approaching 3 minutes to go in the contest. All the way down court. Lucio had gotten deep. Now she's left alone. Tries to drive. Dribbles it right into Voss, who takes the ball away. Clears it to Robertson. Ahead for Frau. Frau bouncing in deep, and the layup is good by Palomo. Wow, the Birds with a rare fast break point. And we're down to a 1-point lead. Eastern with the basketball alone from the free throw line. No. Gascon misses. Robertson a rebound, and a foul's going to be whistled again. Marinova gets it. That is the 4th team foul, so the Birds aren't shooting yet. 2:51 on that clock. It's time remaining to be played in the contest. 55-54, Lancers by a point, Birds with the basketball. Frau for Voss. Right back out top. Igo may have gotten away with a walk. Gives it to Josiana Voss. Misses. Robertson will chase the rebound down all the way in the corner. Birds will try again. Head fake. Frau for a 3 on the right side. No good. Voss tried to tap it, couldn't control the rebound. Gascon comes and clears it, and then gets it right back. We're approaching 2 to play in the ball game. High post feed. Lucia running one-hander hard off the glass, didn't get rim. Birds will run it ahead in a hurry. Josiana Voss for Sandra Frau. In the corner, back out top, swing it on the right side. Ball deflected, goes into the T-Bird bench. 16 on the shot clock, 1:53 on the game clock. Bird basketball down a point. Igo for Frau. Igo goes all the way around, almost fumbled it, and did fumble it out of bounds in the right side corner. Casper with full court pressure. Approaching 90 seconds left in this one. Birds have trailed most of the game, and Eastern will take a timeout with 1:40 to play. Eastern 55, Casper 54. We're back for the final 1:40 right after this.
Don't let me in.
Please don't let me into my zone. I just need some time of my own. All these people trying to get a conversation. You can conversate to that tone. My God up on that throne, yeah. So I'm never alone, yeah. All these people trying to box me in. I'm Mayweather, it's on, yeah. Now they ask where I'm at. Making hits that line back. I'm MJ, I'm 2-3, man. I just need some time back. I'm zoned in like defense. My life gone, no recess. But I live my best one, so I got no regrets. So I'm gone.
I want to show for some people out there, man.
T-Birds 11-game winning streak in jeopardy here. 1:40 to play, down a point. And the baseball pass is thrown away and taken away by Igo in the backcourt. Eastern Wyoming has led almost the entire game. Birds' biggest lead has been 3. They trailed by 15 in the opening quarter. Out top, Palomo holds over her head for Voss. Looks to Igo, exchanges on the baseline, back out top. They'll swing it left side. Here is Palomo for a 3 out of the corner. She's got 17 and the Birds are on top by 2. Approaching a minute to play in the contest. Gascon for Nira, who's been the leading scorer. She'll try a 3 that's no good. Igo steps in with the rebound, leads it ahead quickly. Frau puts the brakes on and twisted an ankle. It looked like grimaces, but gets rid of the ball. Voss for Frau, trying to feed Robertson on the baseline, threw it behind her, it's taken away. 35 seconds to go, 27 on the game, on the shot clock rather. Birds lead by 2. Eastern basketball, pick out front, Gascon for Nira, right back. Gascon tries a 3 from the corner. That's no good. The rebound slapped out of bounds. Last touch by the T-Birds. 18 on the game clock now. Shot clock is silent. And Dwight Canary wants to take a timeout. So it's 57-55, Casper by 2. Still 18 seconds left. It'll be the Lancers basketball. And they will have it almost underneath the basket, or just to the left of the lane, I guess, along the lane. They'll be left of their own hoop in the front court. We're going to get Rosa Revelta returning. Leading scorers 18 for Mara Nira for the Lancers. And Julia Palomo Vincetti had quite a game here, averaging 6 points a game. She has 17 to lead the Birds. Kate Robertson, the only other Bird in double figures, with 11. A quiet night for Josiana Voss with just 6. All of them coming in the third quarter. Casper trailed by 15 in the opening quarter. Birds' biggest lead has been 3. Gascon to play it in from the left side. A 3 would win the ball game for him if the Birds couldn't answer. We'll see what they want to do. Revelta looking for a pick. Goes down right side, pull up off the glass. No, ball tapped around. Controlled by the Lancers. Shot no good, and a foul will be whistled here on the rebound. This may go against Josiana Voss, but it won't be a shooting foul. With 4.5 seconds to go, the Lancers are going to get it to the right side of their hoop. Voss gets her first, but it's only the 4th team foul of the quarter. So once again, the Lancers will use the timeout to try and draw up a play. Can they get a 3-pointer with 4.5 seconds to play in the contest? A 3 would win it. A 2 ties it and sends it to OT. And of course, failure means the Birds' winning streak goes to 12. Men waiting to take the court for the nightcap. Beat Eastern with a buzzer beater. Went length of the court to do that in Torrington. We'll see if the women can hang on to a 3-point lead with 4.5 seconds to go. It'll be Voss, Igo, Palomo, Robertson, and Frau for the T-Birds. See if they guard the inbounds pass. We'll see if Eastern can free up one of the 3-point shooters. It's Nira who will play it in. She's the 3-point shooter. They'll get it out top. Revelta bouncing to Nira. Turnaround jump shot is no good, and the game is over. Wow. She got a good look. The turnaround in the lane, and it was off the heel, bounded away to the left side, and the T-Birds' winning streak survives. Casper College 57, Eastern Wyoming 55. The Birds have now won 12 in a row. They're 24-4 on the season and still have not lost a game in the year 2022. We'll talk to Dwight Canary just a little while. He'll join us. In the meantime, we'll take a timeout here.
Put on a show for some people out there, man. Put on a show for some people out there, man. Put on a show for some people out there, man. Put on a show for some people out there, man. Put on a show for some people out there, man. show for some people out there, man. Let's go. Put on a show for some people out there, man. Let's go.
Well,
I got to flip this baby around or it's not going to work.
it's very technical.
Yes. Right or left?
Hey, Dwight Canary with us now. Any excitement in your life
Oh
recently?
my goodness, that was a battle. That was a tough one. We just didn't have one of our better ball games, and we really had to fight and claw to win this one.
You, boy, without being overly critical, missed a lot of layups.
Lots of layups. We don't want to probably single anybody out, but way too many layups, way too many unforced turnovers. We come out, first quarter, we were so flat, and we dug a big hole. I was really proud of how they come back and tied it at halftime. And then I just don't know if we put 4 or 5 good possessions in a row all night, either offensively or defensively. So feel very fortunate to get a win in this one.
Well, you knew they were going to shoot the three a lot, but you did hold them. I think their three-point percentage on the game was 22%.
Yeah, and that we were fortunate there, yes. And I don't know, how many attempts did they take?
They were 5 for 23.
Yeah.
You were 7 for 22.
I know.
Not much better.
Not much better, but we got over that 30% mark there. I think Dijon really helped us get back into the game in that first half when she had 3 threes. Yeah, that was a big jump start for us. But yeah, we're going to appreciate and celebrate this one. But boy, we got a lot of things we got to work on come tomorrow.
You know, when I look at the statistics, the one that jumped out was them shooting 22%. But also, the only thing that really was overly big in your favor, second chance points were 16-7.
Yeah, we were pretty good there. We have probably won the offensive rebound battle, hopefully. You know, I haven't looked at stats quite yet, but it did seem like we got some opportunities there. And
you had 15 offensive rebounds. They had 7.
Yeah, that was a big difference. Yeah, both of us didn't shoot very well, so the more extra possessions you get, the better chance you have to win that. But, you know, we got to get ready for Saturday against Western Wyoming. You know, we struggled with them here at our place.
I remember that, yeah.
So we got to figure out a way to get off to a better start than we did tonight. But, again, we were fortunate to get the win, and we'll take it.
You didn't have a field goal till like 35 seconds left in the opening quarter.
There's times where you really can't believe what you're watching.
Yeah.
Tonight was that at sometimes, you know.
What you're watching, what you're coaching,
Yes.
what you're playing.
Yeah, it was just one of those games where it just didn't seem like we were going to get out of the quicksand whatsoever.
But you did, like you said, in the second quarter, you look more like the T-Birds we've seen all year. You know, there's this stupid thing they call the announcer's jinx. I did it once tonight on the free throw line. I don't want to do it again, but you still haven't lost a game this year.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. I'm
2022.
thinking, yeah, geez, we sure have. But I get what you're saying. Yeah, that is great. That is awesome. And, you know, again, you're not going to play your best every night, and we didn't tonight, and to be able to still get a win, we should be happy with that.
So, one more road trip down to Rock Springs, long haul, obviously, and a team that played you well up here. Then Region 9.
Yeah, and, you know, we do know that we are going to be hosting, and we do know that we're going to be the number 1 seed out of the North. We will play the winner between number 4 and number 5 out of the South. We don't know who those two are going to be yet. There's still a couple conference games, so we think it's going to be either Otero, NJC, or Lamar is who we would open up. That's what it's looking like right now. So can't believe it's tournament time already.
I can't either. Listen, thanks for coming up. Congratulations. I would say go enjoy this one.
Yeah.
You got to enjoy them all when you
got to
win.
try, but you really, you're worried about why. Why did we get off to such a tough start? Why did we, struggle with some things? So, they need to enjoy. I got to try to figure some things out.
Okay, Dwight. We'll
All
see
right.
you in a couple of weeks for Region
I
9.
appreciate you a lot. Thank you for doing this.
You're
Thank you,
welcome.
crew. Appreciate you.
All right, see ya. We'll come back. The men's game coming up next in about 10 minutes, right after this.